I'm holding something, and I was just seated here thinking to myself, the gods of my land, the gods of my forefathers, the gods of my life, or where the tree of my life is grounded or standing, those gods, those are my gods. And I'm thinking they could have chosen anybody else to serve them, but they chose me. My life was going a different way. The things that I was pursuing were so different from the things that I desire right now and the things that I am inherently working towards on a daily, just learning and learning and learning and learning, and like also doing what I learn, hoping. My hope is for life. My hope is for life, because my life has been played with for so long. And for me right now, the world is so different. I see the world so differently. I see myself so differently. But today's video was just me thinking about, well, why me? You know what I mean? And I guess this is proof. This is proof that it does not matter how far you wander from home, or you wander from your truth, or you wander from who you are. Wander, I mean you run away or you go seeking for something else. The truth will always remain true. And being that I've been like in churches and, you know, following the scribes of the, you know, Christianity, and I've been, you know, in churches, I claimed Jesus, I was a Christian, and like I never worshipped my God the way I worship my God. I never knew my God, but my God knew me, and my God saw me, and my God chose me. So that it does not matter how far you wander away from home, home is home. You know what I mean? There are just some people that are meant to serve God, and God is nature. You know what I mean? God is nature. So I'm saying it does not matter how you run away from who you are, the truth will always remain who you are. It does not matter if you change your name, you change your religion, and you go away from me, you try to push that gift away from you. It is who you are. And by, you know, I decided to embrace these gifts, and I'm so grateful that I'm gifted this way. There's so much that I don't know, but I'm not worried about that, because even before I got here, I was just walking blindly, and now I am here. So it doesn't really matter what I know or I don't know. I believe that I know what I know when I need to know what I know, and that for me is enough. The other point for me is faith and trust. The gods are alive, and the gods know and choose their own. And right now I am literally I think just in shock, because imagine you were told that you are this person and you have lived your life as this person, you know, and then one day you realize it was all a lie and you are a completely different person, headed a completely different direction. Not forgetting about the abuse. It's like I look at this things that I've gone through, and these people wanted to sacrifice me. I would be dead right now if it wasn't for my God. You know what I mean? The God that I serve right now. They would have killed me. But my God said, and now I was thinking about it and I was laughing, and it's like, you want to sacrifice the altar. She is the altar. You are offering the altar as the sacrifice. Me realizing all this, and also realizing about my father's death and how my father died, and how my father was buried wrongfully. It's like, that's not a way to bury a human, a soul, a son of the soil. That's not a way to bury somebody that has cared for you, provided for you, loved you. You know, that's not the way to bury a man that, you know, gave up literally his life for you. And you kill this man. You throw this man away in a storage facility, calling it a burial, in such negativity and such hate. And the continuation of that son's life, I am my father's life. If you're eating my father's life, it means it's me that you've been eating, and it's true because you have been abusing me. So, not to talk about all that and the impact it has had in my soul, in my mind, and in my life. If it wasn't for my God, I would have spiraled to madness as they expected me to. You called me mad when I was just expressing. How do you react to such a knowing? You went ahead, you crafted, you know, your whatever, to sue me. These people sued me. I never talked about that. But I got a court order. But it was too late because I had already been to Mathare. So it's like, you're suing a mad person. See how this worked out. It all worked out. I didn't need to do anything. You sue me, you take me to Mathare, you abuse me for my gifts. Am I the only child that is gifted? Am I not a child still? Whose child am I? That has been my prayer. So I was saying, all this revelation has impacted me so, and it was like a wave, or even like a storm. It was a whole storm. People that I'd never met insulting me, calling me. I was being followed, being asked questions. How did you know that? Being interrogated. And now that I'm here, I still fight so much spiritual warfare. But everything that I'm doing, I'm winning because of my God. My God is my nature. And it's with all this knowledge, understanding, oh, wait, who am I? Who am I? Knowing who I am, knowing who my God is, knowing if I am the nature of my God and my God does not die, then what is death? Death is not my truth. For everything living in nature goes through a cycle of life. It never dies. It never dies. You bury a body the right way in the soil, as is the rule of the God. Even a plant, even if you don't plant anything there, something will grow there, because that is the law of the soil. Giving dead bones life. That is what it means. That the soil will give you life. Your dry bones in the soil, you'd get life. For what is for the soil belongs to the soil. So what kind of injustice has this child gone through? I know the pain of a mother. I know the pain of a father. And I know the pain of a child seeing her father, her son, being abused. Mwimbekanisia tha kwata. Na ketha kwa oula no inye ekulia. Mwimbekanisia mwana wa kwata. Osuni mwana wa umukwekanganyu. I'll talk about this in my next upload.